athlete, superstar athlete for athletics as well, and race calling. Isaac, the last event of the night. You have stuck around here. Your parents here, by the way.
Yeah, Dad's somewhere. I think he
so
wanted
your
to
old
shout
man's
out.
just waited for you to sit around and do some race calling. What's your dad's name?
Gerard Biblay. He was on canine duty earlier on.
Gerard Biblay, if you ever listen to this,
where he's gone somewhere.
You are the superstar of the Biblay house. Isaac doing a fantastic job as we see our men's B mile. We have Jaden Pagnam of BEU, hip number 1. James Laven, Yarra Rangers, number 2. Sister just raced there. We also see Mason Johns with hip number 3 for Collingwood. Number 4, Nathan Corbett of Mornington. Number 5, Archibald Lawrence of Deakin. Number 6, David Greig, Ivanhoe. Number 7, Jaron Hobbs of Geelong Guild. Number 8, Caleb Sin of Doncaster. Number 9, Sam Albiston of Mentone. Number 10, Josh McLeod of Box Hill. Number 11, Eric Ueda of Melbourne University. And so we'll let these boys get underway and we'll call the rest of the field if they start to make their way to the front of the race. And you had a big smile and laugh on your face when we heard Josh, obviously a close training partner of yours, and Steve's.
Yeah, Josh was wishing I was out there. Usually we do our warm-ups together. We've raced together for the last few miles club races, but we parted ways as he didn't want to do the 800. It's a bit short for him, so he's out there for the mile tonight.
And so we're going to see our Mentone athlete with hip number 9. That's going to be Albiston. He has also been towards the front of some of these races across the Victorian Milers Club streak this year. Our Mornington Peninsula athlete is the one who's going to make it up, though, and that may be Corbett.
Yeah. And Storin's there just in second. He's getting passed now by Sin, but Storin, he's run about a 156 800, so he has speed to burn. And also behind him we've got David Greig sitting in that pack as well, and him and Josh McLeod got a bit of a rivalry, so they'll be going head to head as Josh just moves on Davo's heels there. He's just going to steer on him the whole race, I reckon, but the front two, Corbett and Sin, just got a bit of a gap on the rest of the field there.
Yeah, David Greig, the white shorts. Love to see it. He wants all the smoke, David Greig.
Yeah,
the
look at him
white
go.
shorts. He says, have a look at me, boys. He's an old Trinity grammarian, as too is Josh, so we'd love to see some Trinity boys. But Davey, he says, hey, I've had enough of this. I want to get a piece of the big boy action. So he lets his hair do the talking for him, David Greig, tucks the arms in, and he's going to be the one to pull this pack through. So, hey, if Josh and him have a bit of a rivalry, they're going to want to get moving in this men's B mile event. It is our Doncaster athlete leading it out, though, another Rafael Nadal-styled headband there for Doncaster. So he's about 5 metres ahead. David Greig has single-handedly pulled the rest of this pack back into this race, and he's not satisfied because he wants to be in second. Hell, he probably wants to be in first. Our Glen Huntley athlete tucked in nicely behind David Greig there.
Janetsky there, one of my mates. He's got rid of the mullet. He had it flowing, and he's tried to go with a more aerodynamic cut here. So he's moving nicely. He's behind Dave. They trained together a bit up in Falls Creek over the New Year's holidays, so they'll know each other well. And Davo, yeah, he's just moving up. He wants to catch Caleb Sin here. And, yeah, Logan's going with him, and Josh just starting to make a move. Josh McLeod from Box Hill, so watch out for him. As the rest of the field, they're running in a bit single file there. Some good runners in there that all have speed. We've got some quick 800 runners in here, so we could see some moves coming later in the race from the mid-pack.
Yeah, and I'd say look out for Logan Janetsky. He is one of the better racers in this field, but he's tucked right in behind David. So David Greig is going to put this field on his back and try and taste down Sin. 2:43 on the clock right now. So Sin's been doing a lot of the early work. The field has been starting to get broken up. There's a good little single file line there. As you said, we've got some speed lingering towards the mid part to the back part of this race. So if there's anything close over the final 500 metres, you better believe it's going to be explored. As Sin now, well, he's like a fisherman with a big fish right now, and unfortunately Sin's the fish and David's the fisherman. So he's going to start to reel him in. Our Bendigo athlete as well is starting to move around David Greig. So David Greig done a lot of work. He needs to hold on. Here comes Josh McDonald. So
Buckles made the move there into second.
He's moved up. So too has Albiston, who did a lot of work early. So Josh McDonald as well. He's on the outside. So what we're going to see, we see a new race leader, and it is going to be our boy from Bendigo and Bucknell. So Bucknell 300 to go. He's going to extend the lead. Sin now, what do you think? Has he got it in him or not?
Oh, I reckon he's going to have to fight real hard. He looks to be hurt, and he's having a few looks over his shoulder, and he's getting past here. McLeod, he's going for it. And we've got hip number 9 there, I believe that is Albertson. He's starting to move, but it's Buckle who's really going for it. And McLeod, he's going to have to make some moves here, but I reckon he'll be happy if he can beat Davo here. And we can see Laven starting to make some long strides. He's starting to
have a
close
look
the
at
gap
this.
there.
These boys are not waiting around. They go straight past him.
Here
It's
we
like
go.
he's standing still, and these boys are on the bloody treadmill. So off they go now. Can Josh close it out for Box Hill? On the outside there, too, is Laven. So Laven, McLeod on the inside is going to be Albiston. Laven, he's going to do it. He grits the teeth, and he moves his way through. The all-black 4:17, 18 on the clock. Josh now through.
Jeez,
Albiston as well. Sin
there.
comes through. Great racing, but Laven bided his time well. Well done there by Josh as well. McLeod looked sensational. Sin did a lot of work. The rest of these boys come through. Our Knox man, he was flying. He was a way back, but he started to come through the pack late.
He's got speed. Logan there just faded a bit, but he was up there, and everyone was pretty gutsy early on. Everyone was going for it. Wasn't afraid to go for the pace.
Put the field on his back to bring him back into it, and he should put his head up. His chin up
should get
high.
a few thanks, I reckon. He's wandering off at the moment, but he's a very good race.
No
considering
beers
he had
because
a lot
these
of work
boys
to
look
do.
a bit young, but they definitely are in a few cokes from Macca's, I would say.
Yeah, that's true.
So well done to these boys. It has been taken out there by Laven, and that is our final event of the evening.